Here we go, guys. Crypto Charts Show, Thursday, August 4th. And we're going to be going over the AMD day trade for today. A lot of questions and people asking, how we, what technique we use, how do we get in, how we get out. And I appreciate that. And instead of, answering, however many, questions they were, I just thought I'd do a video and break it down, kind of give you a freebie out here. Hopefully you'll come over and take a peek at our Patreon members page. But anyway, as you can see, we were on a time count to the upside. I had a pause candle yesterday, potential reversal. And I really thought, that's why you have to, not brag or complain. You got to be on your toes and just trade. Like an old mentor of mine used to say, just trade what's in your face. And that definitely, falling back on that, definitely helped today. But anyway, as you can see, yesterday had a pretty strong bearish engulfing candle taking out the two previous days. Plus we came up to the 0.618 fib, which is normally a little bit of resistance, golden retracement, a little bit of resistance coming up into it. But of course, if you're coming down into the 0.618, most times it helps price action with support. But let's go to the 2-minute chart. And this is where it all started, to be honest with you. Now the 200 here, as you can see, on the previous day, we kind of held it and bounced. And we came down, slammed almost to the penny into it. And it happened real quickly. And, normally how I do this, I let the first candle develop, the first full candle. I don't get in. This is a 2-minute candle. This is 2 minutes of price action. But when I kind of blinked, woke up, realized, hey, we just hit that 200 and we're turning green, coming to the upside. So it was a little bit of, just half asleep, kind of just, spinal reaction. And, probably a little bit of luck there too, catching that. Because normally, as you can see, this is the previous day, okay? And so this is a red candle, obviously, a gap down. And a lot of times that gap support will be, another support zone over here, whether a high pivot, low pivot. I know I'm kind of wandering off here, but I want to kind of explain. And then you wait for the next bullish engulfing candle. This was the green bullish engulfing candle that took out the previous candle. So a little bit higher odds, higher probability you're going to bounce up and try to fill this gap zone. And then if you're at the bottom under the 200, a lot of times you'll come up. Now we didn't hit it, but came a little close. That'll be rejection coming from the bottom up, okay? And over here, this was just simply support coming from the top down, so to speak. But anyway, and what we do after that, we love the 20 here, and then also another little trick we do, which is not really a trick, a lot of people know about this, but anyway, we just, these low pivots where it comes back in, we raise our, stop loss into these, and I don't, get out unless they are taken out, okay, if that makes sense. You just keep raising those up, and if they're, sacrificed, then you get out at that point in time. And then also, really trend lines as well, and this is true on the daily, hourly, whatever chart you might be looking at. Technically I probably really should have got out here, and this is just a classical, for day trade, you break it, retest it, and continue to the downside. And then it's safer to get in once you get past this red bearish engulfing candle. Because a lot of times you'll come up into it and then roll over to the downside. So if you're going to, if you're thinking they're going to, just pop it back up to the upside, you need to wait until it clears. At least, that's what I like to do. If you want to, try a little earlier, gamble a little, but I try to be a little bit more conservative. But see this pivot, green, red, pivot to the downside, a 180 direction change of the price. And we like to clear that out. So probably really this is your best candle to enter on if you were trying to push, get a little upside price action there. And then obviously, here was kind of a head fake that was going to be the big drawdown here. this candle right there with, let me pull this up so you can see it, where, a lot of traders, whomever, sold off. You have that topping tail, then another one here, right after that bullish engulfing candle. Then as soon as you took it out and got under the 20, then, kind of the rest was history, near turn for, about an hour or so, whatever, right there. So anyway, I know that's kind of quick and dirty, but I just want to tell you, just knowing one or two techniques, the more the better, but you don't want to get them, mixed up. Just, watching the charts, letting it come to you, just like, in baseball, waiting for the, right pitch and not being too aggressive. There's a fine line there, but, wait for the setup, in other words. And then the most important thing, this will make you a break. This is what nobody really that I ever heard talk about, except for, very long ago, a mentor back in the day, the one that was told us about the trade what's in your face. But on that note, is, what he would say is that you need to know 1 to 5 stocks, okay, or 1 to 5, assets. Don't try to trade 15, 20 stocks. Those guys have a very high percentage of losing because they don't know the rhythm of the price action. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but you kind of get in sync with, if you know a stock, how it trades, you kind of get in sync with it, and whether it's a head fake or whether it's going to break trend or reverse trend, that sort of thing. Just like your kids, each one of your kids has a different personality and reactions to things, and same with the stocks. And if you're trying to learn 10, 15, 20 of them, yeah, good luck. You're going to be up against, the best of the best that know that stock inside and out, like they know their kids, and they're going to be able to, out trade you. So you want to, whichever one or group that you decide to get into, just know them and just, practice, live trading, but with a very little amount, and then, up what you're investing as time goes on. But okay, I don't want to, speaking of time, I don't want to waste any more of your time. As always, thanks for watching, and we will see you on the charts.